Hey, it's Greg from Home Hacks. We're just here at a client's house. We're doing some Triathlon Select Shades. These are the new shades that Lutron introduced last, I think it was September at CEDIA. And they're kind of a lower priced variant of the Triathlon shade, which is a really super popular battery powered shade. These are also battery powered, but the cool thing about these is they're an exposed roller with some nice looking brackets. And so we're gonna be putting those here in today and see how they look. I think it's gonna be perfect for this client because they have an east facing and south facing wall and they get a ton of light in this room. So it's really gonna help them manage the ambient light in their space. So we're gonna just go bust right into this and start installing these things. We're gonna install the brackets first, it looks like. Here are the brackets. One is the battery side, and then, so the idler is the kind of where the shade fits on the side that doesn't move, and then the other side is a motorized side where it locks, and that's actually how it gets the torque and movement to actually pull the shade down and back up. So, but since this is new, we gotta figure out how to do it. So we're gonna look up how to install these. And this is also new. They no longer give you printed instructions. You actually just scan the QR code and then you get all the install information. So we are going to do exactly that. YouTube video.
Prep your brackets for mounting based on your shade configuration.
And just take these existing, they have these honeycomb shades here. And we're just gonna take them down. Just popping these little brackets. And then you pop this next one, and it comes loose. And then you just pop the last one. It's been a cloudy day. We've got an atmospheric river over our neck of the woods, and it's finally ending, we think. So, but you can see why. This is a massive pane of glass, so beautiful, brings in so much natural light, but it's also super bright. So this is gonna help cut that down. Because these jams are so deep, we're not gonna be able to get the batteries easily accessible by just sliding out. So essentially what you'll do is just pop the bracket off, pull the battery sleeve out, replace them, put it back in, and then pop it back on. It's not a big deal. We've actually done that with Lutron's other line of battery shades that are rollers called the wire-free Palladium. And sometimes that's just how it goes. So that's what we're gonna do here. So we're gonna mount our first bracket right up against the jam, and we're gonna get our hardware. We found the long bit. So we'll get these screws out, and then we're gonna make this happen. Here goes nothing. Okay, there we go. A lot of batteries here. Batteries. So we use 5 of these guys per shade. So the one downside of the Triathlon Select compared to the regular Triathlon is they have fewer batteries, so they don't last quite as long. But here's the deal. Lutron is a very conservative company. So when they say it lasts 2 years, it will last at least 2 years. Unless you're putting the shades up and down like 20 times a day. But it's rated to go up and down a couple times each day. So it should all be good. So we'll put that in. And then we pop that in. Blinking lights. It's turning on. Okay. And now, easy peasy, angle it down like that. Oh, nice. See, if you just follow what they say, you just read the instructions. It's so easy. And there you go. How does that look? Six of them are done. So we are just going to configure the shades. We're putting in a control system so that it doesn't just use a remote. You can actually use your smartphone and other ways to control it. And also the really cool thing is that we're going to turn on the automatic light adapting modes for it. So like the shades will actually automatically adapt for where the sun is. So we're going to put a wall box adapter on here so we can put the remote on, and then we'll just have a 3-gang box. This will control the lights, this will control the fan, and then there'll be another one right here that's just in the drywall. And you've seen that before. We've done that in other videos. You can just look at one of our other YouTube videos that will pop up where we've done that. So that's what we're gonna do here. We got all the shades installed. There were 8 of them. We had 6 on the east wall and 2 on the south wall, and they turned out great. The client loves them. They love being able to see out. They love that they're automated. They love that they go up and down all on their own when the sun moves across the sky. So what it does basically is if there's direct sunlight, it moves the shade down to 25%. And then when there's no direct sunlight, it opens them all the way up. So you get all that beautiful sunlight coming in to make your space natural and bright, because there's nothing quite like sunlight. And that's what we love about this. The other cool thing is, of course, those little Pico remotes. We've shown these so many times now, but the thing that is really great about them, if you've seen some other manufacturers' remotes, they're unsightly and ungainly. It would be like this big, massive remote, and they'll mount it to the wall next to the switch. It just doesn't fit in all. With the Pico, we can just put it right next to all the other switches, put another faceplate over it. It looks like it was meant to be there. The batteries last forever. And again, I will go back to tell you, I installed Lutron Caseta lights in my home almost 10 years ago, and I have not replaced one single battery on any of the Pico remotes that control the lights. They're still working great. They last a really long time. And when you need to replace it, it's super easy because it's just one of those little watch batteries, like the 2032. I can't remember the exact size. We'll put it up there on what the right size is for the Pico or wherever. So all in all, these new Lutron Triathlon Select Shades are really great. I love the exposed roller look. The client really loves them. I think people are really gonna like these because they just have a nice premium look, but they work just like all the other Lutron shades and work really well. The other thing we love, and the clients always love this too, is that all the shades, when you have 6 shades going in tandem, they're guaranteed to stay basically within 1/16 of an inch of each other. So they always look nice and aligned, which is really quite a nice feature, and it makes it feel a little more premium too. So that's all for Lutron Triathlon Select Shades. We hope you enjoyed the video. We hope you enjoy seeing these beautiful shades going up and down all on their own and controlling the light. It sure is fun to do, and we love seeing the difference it makes for our clients and how happy they are with them when we do them. So take care, and we'll catch you next time.